Alright, so let me create few more test cases and let's see how can we control it. This could be our day 3 test, whatever. I'm just giving a random name, okay? So let's assume that these tests may belongs to some another module. Like if you are working on loan department, this might be like your car loan related test cases. So login. So if you have a car loan application, obviously you will have a login module, right? One second, move your cursor on it. TestNG. So now there is login API, there is login, web login and mobile login. There are three types of test cases you have. Let's assume that this is like web login. If it is web, write your Selenium code to log in into that web application. You know that how to write your Selenium code if you are watching my Selenium tutorial. Now let's say that you also have an mobile app where you can log in through mobile as well. Mobile login, web login, car loan. Let me put like this. So I'm just defining some random test cases. Mobile login. I'm not writing any real code right now inside it. That we will do in the later sections, because if I mess up the real Selenium or REST API or Appium code here and then teach you TestNG together, you will get confused. Okay, first learn what is TestNG and what are these benefits, features and that importance in framework. Once you are clear with everything, then we will inject our real automation code into these blocks and complete this whole framework. And if you are working on my Appium course, you know how to log in into your mobile app with the help of UI Automator by viewing the objects. At the same time, you have APIs as well. So login APIs are the most common when you work in the real-time projects. So login API, Carlo. Okay, so here you write your REST API code. You might be watching this tutorial with any one of this course, and if you're really interested to learn this Selenium automation, Appium automation and REST API automation from me, you can just go through my Udemy profile and get these courses. I can quickly show you for you. One second. Yeah. So just hit this URL user/Rahul445 and you will land on my portfolio, and here are the courses I teach. And this is Selenium framework, and if you want to learn mobile framework, and here it is. And if you want to learn REST API framework, and here it is. Okay, so all these are Java frameworks only. So in all these frameworks, TestNG is used. Okay, TestNG is a common across all these three frameworks. So whenever you are developing one Java framework in your company, TestNG is must. Okay, so let's come back. So you can learn these tutorials, complete information from scratch level to the master level from these courses. Please let me know if you need any discount coupons I can share with you, and you also have my email ID for sure. You can reach out to me so that I can share you some coupons where you can learn if you cannot afford a lot of money. Okay, so now this web login, mobile login and API login, this all belongs to car loan, right? I would just print some information out of it so that we can check in output if they are running properly. System.println web login car. So in real time you will put actual code inside it. For now we are putting just dummy code just to printing out the things. Okay, so this is all about car loan, and I would create one more project, but this time I'll just use this, copy this and paste it again, and I'll put day 4, and let's treat this as home loan. That's all. The only thing what we change here is a web login home mobile login home. So just imagine that you have a multiple modules in your project. Of course you will have, when you're working on real time, you will work on different modules in one single application. So now you want to segregate and have a control on each and every module. Okay, you cannot just blindly run all the test cases. So tomorrow when you are going live, the client may ask you to run only home loan test cases, because actual bugs or actual patch might be applied only on the home loan. So they want to test it thoroughly. So when they ask you to run all the home loan test cases, you should not go and figure out what all they and run and each and every test from here. There should be some mechanism within one single click, only home loan test cases should run. And if client asks you to run all the test cases, within single click everything should run. Or if personal loan, only those should run. So such kind of control you should have on your test cases to trick. It's like switch off and switch on. So that kind of switching mechanism you should have, and TestNG will give us that. Now let's go back to our XML file and configure all these test cases, okay, which are home loan and car loan things. So we assume that day 1 and day 2 are personal loan department, and now day 3, what all test cases you defined in this class, or if you have any other class files belongs to this car loan, to segregate it properly, let's define one more test. Okay, this in a suite there could be multiple test folders. One folder belongs to personal loan. It's up to you based upon your company modules. So in our project, what we are doing, we have test name equals to car loan. You can give this any name, it's up to you. So I'm giving one real-time scenario and I'm explaining you based upon that scenario. Okay, so this is my car loan folder and classes. There could be multiple classes which have test cases, right? Classes. So but right now we have only one class file, which is day 3, belongs to all car loan test cases. So very simple, come here and class name. What is the class name? It should start from package all the time. Test dot day 3 is our class name. Okay, you can close the tag. That's all, it's done. Alright, now run this test and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so save the project completely. Okay, so run as TestNG suite. Click on OK. Okay, good. There are total 6 test cases ran with this XML, and let's see what are those. Oops, what happened? Yeah, hello, bye, good, API, mobile, web. Good. All the login core execution has happened. Okay, now client reaches you and asks you to run only car loan test cases. He don't want you to run everything. Okay, either you could simply comment out the steps. Comment out the steps. I'll tell you even how to work without commenting also. Okay, right now I'm just removing this, and now you run and it will run only that particular test cases. So in this way you see that by just changing this XML file little bit, you are able to change whole execution pattern. Okay, if you add back and you run now, you will run all the test cases. So if you don't have this XML file, just imagine now, if he asks you to run, you have to carefully, right now there are only 4 tests. In real time you will have 100 classes like this. If someone asks you to figure out only run those test cases, you have to figure out each and every test to see, okay, which belongs to that test, which belongs to that test. But now when you segregate like this with a shell called a test folder, and you pass only test cases which belongs to that specific module, and if someone asks you to remove that module, if you can simply comment out that. So all test cases belongs to that module will be commented out. Okay, so now I just removed that and I ran, right? In the coming lectures, without removing itself, I'll tell you how to skip this and how to run only these test cases. Okay, for now just start like this. Okay, so Now let's assume that we have one more test. We have home loan as well, right? So if you feel that home loan test cases can be belonging to one specific module here, you can simply add that. For example, if client told you that you need not have separate test cases for home loan, you can include that as your personal loan. So in that case, you need not always define every time this test shell. If you feel that they belongs to same module, then add that class in the specific class only, rather than again creating one more class name equals to test.day4. If someone says that it should be separate module, then okay, go and create a home loan test folder like this and you can run that. Okay, so this time count should change to 9, I guess, right? 6 plus 3, 9. Yeah, you see that total test cases 9. So that's how you can actually put some folders like this and push your test cases into that specific module. And you should generalize your test cases like this. You cannot simply mess up writing all the test cases in one folder. There should be a proper way where you can switch off something and switch on something. This is most important in framework design, and that you can do with this XML file. Alright, so in the next lecture, my requirement is that I don't want to run mobile test cases. Okay, skip mobile or skip web test cases and run all the remaining tests. So how do you do that? So till now we have seen how to skip entire module class level, but inside class I want to run few methods, but I don't want to execute few test cases. If that is my scenario, how do you handle it? Okay, we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.